Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's November 1st. Welcome to November. This is Mr. Cadenhead. Busy time of the year, and we are getting to that time where we are running out of weeks to get ready for finals in this fall semester. I want to remind everybody we have 5 weeks of school. That's 10 pause days before we have our finals week in December. So remember, we've got a couple breaks coming up. And we'll talk a little bit about that schedule coming up here soon. I want to remind all of our students who drive and will be driving, it's important you get your parking passes ASAP because we are going to start ticketing folks. Super important we know who's parking in our parking lot because of this year alone, I think we've had 20 some odd cars that we have found running. Actually, once school has started and needed to contact people and for a variety of other reasons. So it's super important we have those cars registered with us so we know what's going on, and we limit parking for anybody else so we maintain parking for our students. So we are going to start monitoring those parking areas more closely. To get your parking pass, you can go to student accounts at any time and take care of that there. Want to make sure you're asking your teachers. Your teachers probably already talked to you. I know I spoke to them about this. You should know the format of your final. You should know the weight of your final. You may not, obviously, at this point have all the information, the learning targets, the standards that you're going to be tested upon, but you definitely should know how to study for those finals. So ask your teachers, if you haven't talked about this already, what's the format of the final? How should I study for that final? And as you get closer, you'll continue, I'm sure, to talk about the content expected in your performance on that final. But it is coming around the corner. One thing that we talk a lot about, you should be doing all the time, is creating those vocabulary flashcards again. So create your flashcards with all your academic language and vocabulary from every single class and use those flashcards regularly. It is best if you actually buy cards and write those flashcards. There's a lot of information on websites on how to effectively use flash sites or flashcards, YouTube, etc. There's even some on our student hub. We link to sites that talk about how to study effectively, note taking, creating flashcards, using the flashcards with wait time, etc. to self-quiz. So start working on that. Want to remind everybody this weekend, Sunday morning, fall back 1 hour. So you get a little extra time this weekend. Don't forget that. We have winter sports starting up next week, really officially with tryouts. So we've got all of our soccer, we've got all the basketball, obviously, and wrestling starting up. And we are winding down all of our fall sports. I won't highlight them all today. But volleyball right now is in the middle of their playoff run. They just won their second round last night, and so they will play Tuesday. I believe it's against St. Mary's. So it should be a great game Tuesday night here, 6 o'clock in our auxiliary gym. If you can get out and support them, that would be great. Reminder, as we get to playoff season for football, volleyball that are admission required, CIF runs those playoff events, not us, and so we cannot honor the ASB card. But still love to see you come out and buy a ticket and support our girls or our boys in those events. And finally, next week, Tuesday, Election Day. Hope everybody has a good Election Day next week. And the weekend after, remember, is a 3-day weekend with Veterans Day, honoring our veterans for their service to our country. They're very important service to our country on the 11th. So we do have 3-day weekend. We come back, and then shortly thereafter, won't be too long, we'll be in a Thanksgiving break. So it's going to go very quickly, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Again, had a good Halloween. Appreciate all of you. It's been a great few weeks, and enjoy your weekend. As always, read a good book without pictures. Have a passion for something positive. Tell your family you love them. And our key word, as always, especially this time of the year as we get closer to finals, is balance, balance, balance. Have a great weekend, everybody.